First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hunter Green makes his big league debut right after this. Hunter Green steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Green is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see. That's an interesting note, Matty. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count. 3-2, full count. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan? Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. And that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Martin Roland Smith starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Michael Brantley. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Roland Smith hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. This is his first year at the big league level. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number
Batting
1 and
third.
2 hitters is to set the
Not
middle of the
shortstop.
order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Keith Saunders. He went deep last night twice.
First baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Green is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Time for a look at the Astros on date. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Green has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Green has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Nino Reese. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reddick is after it, and no one will track it down. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Number 44 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 7, 8, and 9 to start. the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. To the left side, but it's well foul. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Edwin Encarnacion now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, DJ.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Third baseman, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Altuve for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yanks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Number 23.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And, Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Tomlinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So the base is empty here with one away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of it.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Don't want to forget about him. And now two-base tag is there. He's out at second base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. The Yanks held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Astros, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Lane Rosa has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 13.
Now to the plate, Alex Bregman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski.
Gio Urshela is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 29.
Digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Robinson Chirinos would be next. Full count still. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos, man at first after the 2-out walk. Delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
The right fielder.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
1-2. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 left for the Astros. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio Urshela.
So stepping in, Gio Urshela is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Jose.
First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Michael Brantley. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Sam Tomlinson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Lane Rosa. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Torres.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Green is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for the Yankees, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Torres is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing third base. Number 25.
Standing in, George Springer.
Toro.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. Turned on down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Count remains 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. Fastball well outside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now. So it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Springer at second. Bregman is over at first with 1 away. Now both runners on the move. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirino.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. One and 1 to Chirinos. A swing and a ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Tag, not in time, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 1-0. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done. Hey.
Better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. No balls and a strike to count. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. A bullet to first base. The tag, and he is out. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Astros on top, 1-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael Brantley.
Stepping up now, Michael Brantley. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball.
And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now in the box, Sam Tomlinson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Tommy Canely will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Line towards center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Urshela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Reined in on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And look out as this pitch is behind him here, and he has to duck out of the way. It's ball 1. Oh, and in just a 1-run ball game, folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Keith Saunders. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up. Striding forward now is the DH, number 44. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Canely, originally from New York State. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Thought that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. The throw is out line. He's safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roy, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Carlos Correa will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. In now is the Yankees DH, Nino Reyes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Correa gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Now a bunt attempt here. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last play.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. Altuve rounds third and is striding for home. And that, folks, is a game-winning inside-the-park home run. And that, my friends, is something I have never before seen.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Three to two, the finish in tonight's game.